Russia could launch a widespread invasion of Europe as early as 2029, according to the chief of Germany's military. Putin will have amassed a 3 million-strong army by next year, the general said, and many fear he will use it to bulldoze more nations. Inspector General Carsten Brewer told Welt that countries should be armed and ready by the end of the decade in anticipation of further Russian aggression. He warned that Russia will be capable of a large-scale conventional attack, even on NATO territory, by 2029. Brewer added that Putin wants to weaken and destroy NATO as an alliance and discredit our Western form of society. He concluded that Europe's goal is 2029, insisting, "We have to be ready by then." Germany last week announced its first permanent troop deployment since the Second World War of 5,000 soldiers to Lithuania. Putin is pushing a massive recruitment drive to grow his army and to replace his troops that are dying in huge numbers. Just last week, he conscripted 160,000 men between 18 and 30, the largest call-up since 2011. Brewer noted that is far larger than is needed to sustain the war in Ukraine, and described it as a clear threat. Many see the expansion as Putin gearing up for a more ambitious invasion. Russia's army is expected to swell to double the size it was at the start of the Ukraine war, meaning it would be almost 3 million strong. And it's not just personnel that Russia is building up. Brewer said, "We see that about 1,500 battle tanks are either produced anew every year or taken out of storage and refurbished, and the Russian warehouses are being filled with ammunition." There are fears that a renewed invasion campaign from Russia could spark World War III, with Putin's top crony Alexei Zhuravlyov urging his country not to be shy about battling Europe. Europe is already taking steps to prepare itself for a wider war. Across the continent, governments are spending more on defense and planning for conscription. There are calls for Britain to join other countries in kickstarting a conscription program. Some nations have even issued survival guides to see their citizens through war, with France the latest to announce the move. The 20-page booklet will give advice to French civilians on how to defend the Republic in the face of an invasion by signing up to reserve units or local defense efforts. It will also have tips on how to create a survival kit with essentials including 6 liters of water, canned food, batteries, and basic medical supplies. There are particular concerns for the safety of the Baltic states, Croatia, Lithuania, and Latvia, which are considered Putin's most likely next target. The 3 nations are forging a joint defense line along their border with Russia that will include some 600 bunkers. It will also feature tank ditches, forests, dragon's teeth, hedgehogs, and rocket systems. Poland and the Baltics have also withdrawn an international treaty banning anti-personnel landmines as they prepare to stop an advancing Russian army in its tracks.